morning and welcome to Middle-Aged Man Channel. Some days you just have to break free. And today I'm breaking free. I borrowed my wife's car, the Mercedes SLK. Park has described it as being the definitive footballer's wife car. I'm not quite sure why. Let's find out why they say that. Certainly feels pretty good at the moment anyway. So it's a grey day, but I'm heading to the coast. The weather forecast is improved. Let's see how we go on. So, the Mercedes 320 SLK, Sport Light Compact. So it's fairly sporty, I think it is anyway. It is compact, it's just about 4.1 metres long, so I'm sat right in front of the back wheel here. Plenty of room for fairly tall people who are taller than me anyway. Light, is it light? Well, it's 1400 kilograms in fact, so yeah, I'm not sure if it's light, but it stays firmly rooted on the road, fairly well planted, as I said earlier. It's got fairly pliant suspension, drives very, very nicely. Let's take it for a little run. So we've got the roof up at the moment, even though the day is now absolutely glorious. Of interest, with the boot, and we'll do a cut to the boot, about 340 odd metres with the roof up, and then it comes down to about 120 odd litres, 140 litres with the roof down, so there's still a reasonable carry space even with the roof down. Yeah, it just drives really nicely out. So it's a V6 engine, 3.2 litre, 215 bhp, not very highly tuned, but on the upside not very highly stressed either, so you know it's not having to work very hard. The engine, it's got as much power as you would require. 0 to 60 times 6.9 seconds. Let's just open it up, see what it does. Well, wasn't quite 0 to 60, but it felt pretty good anyway, and it makes a gorgeous noise, probably a little bit better when the roof's off. You just get this wonderful exhaust note, this wonderful burble from the V6. Had a gorgeous lunch in Swanage. Just can't beat fish and chips, can you? A little bit of tomato ketchup, absolutely gorgeous. And it was glorious. Not too many people there, but the people who were there were peaceably enjoying themselves. It was just a very nice lunch. So just heading off to Corfe Castle now. Incredible landmark on the Isle of Purbeck. Let's go and see what that's like. Castle, guys. So this afternoon, to wrap up, I've just been down to Kimmeridge Bay. Rather a gorgeous place. Quite narrow lanes getting up and down here though, so I've just got to be very careful driving back. Yeah, we're nearly clear. And I've really been enjoying the interior of the SLK. I've mentioned on my vids before, I really go for a nice interior, especially if it's slightly beige. And this is beige and black seats, beige and black door cards. It's got the Designo pack, so it's cherry wood. And also it's got externally the Designo orange paint, which is like a burnt orange. So Designo is the kind of individual design arm of Mercedes. So if you've got somebody that wants to personalise their Mercedes just a little bit more, then Designo will handle that for you. Got many choices. Now we bought this car second hand, so it's not our personal choice in that respect. However, we were attracted to it as a second hand approved Mercedes used vehicle because of the colours. It's something that my wife fancied, I fancied it as well, so that's it. I bought the car for some 13 years ago, and it's kept quite well. The only thing you do have to watch on the interior is that the kind of beige onto plastic, it's basically a black plastic, and the beige is kind of a water-based waxy material, so it's quite easy just to catch with a fingernail or something like that, chip it. So there is just a little bit of touching up to do here and there on the interior. And also, I just love the way this drives. Absolutely gorgeous. Not really had that much chance to, open it up and use the power, because it's windy roads, single track lanes, that kind of terrain. But very capable, great fun to handle, and when you do want to put your foot down, you just put it down and it will absolutely fly. I'm not going to do that just at the moment because it's not really a safe place to do that. What we may do as the drive goes on. So why does Parker's refers to this as a footballer's wife's car? I don't know, it's quite a pretty car. Is it masculine? I don't know. I like it. But yeah, it's pretty. It does feel not light, but fine. It's almost got a fine feeling with it. So the door shuts are kind of fine. They're not whacking great heavy thunks. They're not tinny. It's just very well engineered. So the doors shut really neatly. Is it heavy to drive? No, it's quite light to drive. So basically, I don't care if somebody calls it a footballer's wife's car. I bought it for my wife and it's done the job absolutely great. So here's a tip, guys. If you're approaching a midlife crisis rather than just being middle-aged, then you might fancy buying yourself a car, and one way to do that, justify it, buy it for the wife. A car that she's always wanted, you know. Get her involved, helps choose the colours. Wow, the sun is strong. I cannot believe the difference in the weather this morning. It was so grey up in Berkshire, and as we drove down a little bit of the M3 and the A303, the sky's starting to clear, and it's been absolutely glorious this afternoon with temperatures up to 20, which for the time of year, earlier autumn, it's not bad at all. So, another fantastic day of freedom. You've just got to break free now and again. And it's been a great day driving around in the Mercedes Sport Compact SLK. So thanks for joining me on this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe. As I've mentioned before, it always helps. Thanks again.